Esau, Edom, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can try all your demonization tactics, it ain't gonna work.
You can't pay us off either.
You can't pay us off.
You can give us a
Man,
blank, here's a blank check
Yeah.
for whatever amount. Guess what? If I do that, somebody gonna take my place. If we all do that, the Most High gonna raise up the very rocks.
Stones.
it.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
He done, Esau done got rid of all of us, and all of a sudden you see rocks forming
Damn.
and men
Damn.
and start prophesying?
Damn, that's whew. Most I
like
could
them
do that.
trees that were building the ark.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Building the ark.
Yep. It was actually rocks, wasn't it rocks?
Oh, it was rocks. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
rocks.
yeah.
Oh, it was rocks. That's
Yeah,
right. That's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
I thought it was trees. It actually was rocks. Yeah.
They building the ark. What the fuck? And then people saw the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I really didn't know that was all in the Bible. Yeah, because you don't read the Bible. You dumb fuck. Excuse my French.
Yeah. Medieval French.
And we don't like to curse. Yeah, we don't like to curse, but you know what? When you get mad,
Yeah.
and let's say your woman did something, and she might be looking at another dude, you might get so mad, you might start using curse words,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Well, Peter.
Peter did, yeah.
Peter together. Peter.
Because they're saying you were the one, you were with him, you was with him.
Yeah, he
I
started-
wasn't with him. Damn you, woman! Get the fuck out of my way!
Hey, but he
Viper! You know?
Imagine that.
You whited wall.
You whited wall.
Those are fighting words.
Yeah.
So Genesis chapter 36, verse 8. Thus dwelleth Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom.
Good. So now let's go back and read from the top again.
Right. It says, verse 1, Ezekiel 35
That's a setup.
1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying,
If I may say, like Elder Apostle Tar said in this video,
No, you may not say.
like Elder Apostle Tar said in this video, why would the Lord curse out a range of mountains?
Right.
He said that in the video.
Yeah, when you stop and, hey brother, when you stop and think, when
Yeah.
you read the
Come on,
scripture,
you
you
know?
stop and think.
Yeah.
You start seeing clearly.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
That
exactly.
in the
Yeah.
video. He said, why would the Lord curse out a range of mountains? And then I was laughing at that.
Yeah.
They're like the Lord telling off the mountains.
Yeah.
Come on, man. But you so-called white men believe that.
Yeah.
Oh no, see over here, it says he's cursing out a range of mountains. That's how stupid they are.
Yeah.
That's why Job said they're children of fools, base men.
Basement.
Man.
Yeah.
Yep, basement.
Bunch of damn stupid dummies.
right, it
You got
says,
it, brother. You got it.
verse 2, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it, and say unto it,
So we know it's talking about Edomites.
Yeah. White people.
What?
So-called white people.
it
What you
says,
call yourselves.
Yep.
it says, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord power,
These boots
behold,
are pretty good, man.
O Mount Seir, I am against thee,
You know
and
what,
I
you know
will
how much I paid for these motherfuckers?
and I will-
$30.
and I will stretch out my hand.
Like 35. I got them at.
I'm sorry, go ahead, brother.
Sorry, yeah. It says, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
Well, wait a minute. That don't sound good. I will stretch out my hand against thee. That means the Lord is going. He's going to spank them.
And make thee most
and
desolate.
Make thee most desolate. And how's he going to spank them? With that nuclear destruction. That's what's going to make them most.
And that's good, most desolate.
Most desolate.
Because after the smoke clears, everything's gonna be a plain. America's gonna be a large plain,
Yeah.
a desert
Yeah, that's your future.
with
so-called white man.
desert-like creatures on it.
Yeah, we're reading it right out the Bible. That's your future. The Lord said He's going to make you most desolate. He's going to do that through those missiles. Oh, by the way,
Morpheus,
we got that.
Morpheus showed Neo in Matrix. He said, "This is the real world."
Yeah.
And he saw the destruction, and he bugged the hell out.
Yeah,
he
he
started
bugged out,
throwing up,
man.
you know, until he grew. You know,
And it was basically a desert.
it was a desert. That-
Morpheus said, welcome.
The world,
to the desert.
welcome to the world of the real. I
Yeah.
believe you said. You know,
God.
that was a bad movie. The first one, the rest
Yeah, that was
bullshit.
garbage.
Man. The first one was bad, man.
Especially the one with Jada flying the ship. Come on,
Man, I didn't even watch that shit. Jada, Jada.
Jada flying the ship. And
Yeah, she said to get ready. Hey, she said to get ready for that role. I went to the gym, and I was not, what do you call that with the legs? I was doing 900 pounds. You know? Yeah, that was that demon doing 900 pounds
Yeah.
for your ass.
Bench press. Yeah.
Them damn spirits was in your, them demonic forces was in your legs, man. The fuck you gonna, hit for 900 pounds to do a goddamn movie,
That's crazy.
you know? To fly a ship.
And then she was in that series Gotham.
Yeah.
She's like a
well,
real-
she's a demon.
Yeah,
She's a straight up demon.
Yep.
It says,
And that's why this guy be losing it,
Yeah.
Smith. I don't know what I have to do to make you happy. You know what you do, nigga? Get another fucking woman.
That's it.
Get a white woman.
White one.
That's what you do.
it says, verse 4, it says, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate. And thou
I will lay thy cities waste. He's gonna lay waste Chicago. He's gonna lay waste New York. He's gonna lay waste San Francisco. He's gonna lay waste this.
LA.
He's gonna lay waste that.
Dallas, Seattle, Florida.
But it's gonna be in one swoop.
Yep.
Beast of
1 hour.
Piece of destruction, man.
Said that.
1 hour.
Those words are powerful, man. Those are powerful.
And see, Esau at one time, see, these niggas talking this Bible shit.
Yeah,
But then they started seeing the prophecies.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Motherfuckers might be right.
Yeah.
You know? And then they come to the conclusion that that's our ass.
Yeah.
So you know what we can do? Let's demonize it. But then again, you can't demonize us because guess what?
right.
It's gonna happen any goddamn way.
Right.
Yeah,
So just give it up and turn it loose, Esau.
That's it.
that's it.
And then shall they know that the prophet has been among
That's
them.
it.
Ooh, 7 pounds.
It says, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Verse 5, it says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel.
Esau, I have no problem with black people. I have no problem with niggas. I got 3 good friends of the niggas. But they lie their ass off, man.
Yeah.
And now it's obvious, man.
It says, and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword.
Well, like,
Now, how can that be talking about the so-called Jews? Huh? Where are the other tribes? They say the 1948, the fulfillment of the Lord bringing back the children of Israel. No, the Lord was not Rothschild, man. Lord Rothschild. Or Belford.
Balfour? Yeah.
Those are not the people over there.
Yeah, because if that's the case, there's not supposed to be any war.
Give me that in Isaiah. Isaiah 2 verse 4.
Well, where's the angels, God? Where's the city of Jerusalem?
No,
with the
where's
12
all the nations
foundations?
flocking unto
Yeah,
them, saying,
yeah,
teach
yeah.
us of your ways?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody's talking about, you know what, I want to go to Israel
Yeah.
to learn some Hebrew.
They want to kill them devils.
Yeah, where's the city of Jerusalem with the 12 foundations? With
Why is the
angels?
Palestinians always throwing rocks at your ass?
Well, the very day they announced that 1948, the very day later that night there was a little battle going on. I thought there was not supposed to be any war according to the prophecy. Show you how, and that was
But then
the Lord
again, the
that had to
Most
make
High
that
said,
happen.
He's going to come down himself.
Yeah,
And then it says they had the 6-day war in the 60s, late 60s, with Gamal Abdel Nasser. That was they called it a 6-day war.
yeah. Where's the city of Jerusalem with the gates? 4 gates on each side, making 12 gates.
Your 12 gates.
With the angel present at each
Where's
gate.
the gold? Where's the gold? No, where's the gold streets?
gold streets?
Where's the gold streets?
Where's the-
Why do they have gay parade? The biggest gay parade in the world is in Tel Aviv. Why are they kosher pigs when the Lord says, "Thou shalt not eat swine"?
That's right. Where the open gates and the nations bringing all their children
into Jerusalem.
continually. That's right.
Where's Yahweh Shai sitting on the throne? Where's King
Hold up,
David?
everybody's supposed to have been this. Hey, it's 1948. We're talking about how many years? 48, 58, 68, 78, 89. What, 70 years, something like
70
that?
plus years.
We're supposed to be keeping the tabernacle. The whole world's supposed to keep the tabernacle.
Or else they get no rain. That's what the prophecy is.
So come on, none of these.
And Yahweh Shai is
You're
not no
done,
Menachem
Esau. You're
Schneerson.
done, man.
Remember back then they said Menachem Schneerson was a Messiah coming back,
Yeah, he dropped dead.
and he dropped dead.
And then the so-called Jews, now the children of Israel can dance. It says they shall praise the Lord in the dance. You motherfuckers can't dance.
And they had
You
this
were
one.
retarded when you
They
said
had
that.
this one.
Come on.
They had this one news program of this famous rabbi's daughter getting married, and they had him get up there dancing. He had a Dick Tracy hat on with the zetas on, and he was dancing like this.
Like a rat on
That's too
fire.
much rhythm.
Oh, remember that faggot? What's his name? Richard Queer. Who played King
Oh
David.
yeah, he
did
did.
that stupid.
And even Ariel said, he said, how that gonna be King David dancing like this?
And he was trying to put out forest fires. Trying to stamp out forest fires.
Yo, you had the diapers on. You had the diapers on.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Watch the movie, man. And we bug out sometimes, man. You gotta have fun with this thing.
This all proves that you so-called Jews, you're not the people.
Right.
So get over it. You ain't the people, man.
And that was just a handful of things, you know.
Yep.
So imagine if you go into everything, you know, scripturally that disproves that they're the Israelites.
The Lord said we are the salt of the world, man.
Where's the other tribes? Where's the tribe of Gad? Where's the tribe of Reuben? Where's the tribe of Issachar? Where's the tribe of Ephraim? Where's the tribe of Simeon? Where's the tribe of Asher? Naphtali? Where the tribes at?
Got Isaiah 2.
That's right.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 2, start at verse 3. And many people shall go and say, Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord Yahweh,
When the real Israel is established, that's
Right.
what they're going to say.
to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways.
Now, is that happening to the so-called Jew? Hell no, man.
That means the whole planet Earth will know about these laws, statutes, and
Right.
commandments. That means you wouldn't have no homosexuals.
That's right.
You couldn't get a sex change operation.
And you so-called Jews, you go against the laws. The Lord said not to have diverse weights in your bag. Now your Federal Reserve is based upon diverse weights. So right there you corrupted that law.
That's right.
So you're not the people. And you created the Federal Reserve. This guy brought that out.
Every head of the Federal Reserve is a so-called Jew.
So-called
Yeah.
Jew.
Every last one of them.
I'll throw a name.
From the first one, what was it, to 1913, I believe it was?
Yeah. Howard,
All the way up to this point, they're all so-called Jews.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, brother?
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
how
Al?
you doing?
Okay.
Howard Rosenthal. Howard Rosenthal, he gave an interview, and based upon his interview, a book came out, Hidden Tyranny, and in the book, he brings out that you so-called Jews created the Federal Reserve and that you preside over it. And a month later, after his interview, he was killed in a plane crash. So they had him silenced because he brought out that information. This was back in '76. You weren't supposed to bring out information like that. But now it's all coming out because that's pursuant to Obadiah 1 and 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? Meaning all your skullduggery, all your wickedness is coming out, Esau. And there's nothing you can do about it. You can't hold it back. You can't put a lid on it. It's coming out because you're being brought down. This is your downfall. This is your downfall. Thank goodness for that, man. First you're going to be revealed, then the Lord is going to give us that power, and we're going to put you in slavery, man. Beginning with your top elite. But first you have to be revealed. So there's
Scripture said better is the end of the thing than the beginning thereof.
that's it.
So this is the end of our thing, of us going through captivity, and the beginning of their demise, their suffering.
And any Israelite that can't get it, well, they're just going to be stepped over, man.
Well, they can't get it because the Most High haven't opened up their eyes.
We're just going to keep moving on. They're going to be stepped over, and we're going to keep moving on. There's an agenda, man. If you can't get it, that means the Lord ain't dealing with
Exactly.
you. And you're going to be pushed out the way. That's all.
Yeah, he said for you. The movie?
Huh?
No, he said the movie. No.
The movie?
Yeah, he said everybody. The movie. Mucha renta.
A lot of rain.
No good.
Yeah, well, you know what? Tell them in Spanish, the Most High getting ready to close the show.
Oh,
and
the rent is high.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. I got it.
La renta la van a subir ahora.
See,
Oh, he's saying that they're gonna raise the rent
Oh,
now.
there's some so-called Jews.
Yeah.
So-called Jewish.
El Señor lo va a sacar a estos llamados blancos, lo va a sacar del oficio que están. Porque ellos son los que están alzando la renta.
Yeah. Entonces, ¿cómo se va a ganar el dinero de, por ejemplo, de pagar de que 1,000 y pico de pesos de renta?
Homo blanco diablo.
Y el dinero que uno hace no es barato.
Homo blanco diablo.
Yeah, he's saying the rent is, you know, like $1,000.
Tron fuck you. No good.
No good. He's no good.
Un desgraciado.
And in reality, the rents are not high. It's just the value of the money is crap.
Yeah, you see the guy, the coupon, the everybody, no more.
No more food stamps.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you.
sure.
For me, no liking.
Homo Blanco, right?
Oh, give
Yeah.
somebody
Hombre
real quick
Blanco.
since he's on that. He's speaking on that. Proverbs 29:2.
Hombre Blanco, Diablo.
Proverbs 29:2.
Yeah. Sí, hijo de diablo es.
Diablo,
Lord,
Th- This is happening because the wicked are
que lo maten.
the wicked are ruling.
Yeah, for
said it
me
that
no
you-
liking.
He's wishing for his death.
Yeah, for me
Mato
no
los
liking.
gringos.
Todos.
For me no liking.
Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Ah,
But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
you know the
Everybody's mourning.
Oh, yeah.
the white, the so-called white man. He's the wicked.
The guy.
Oh, nah, nah.
Keep on going with the spirit.
No, de Trump.
I have
Sí,
read this while the letter.
the guy.
Talking about
He's,
Trump.
So you
Trump.
left.
Yeah, no,
Like
he's,
that,
no liking. No, he's Prieto, el otro. Que estaba el presidente.
¿Qué fue, perdón?
El presidente que estaba el otro, el Prieto ese.
Obama.
Obama. Ese hacía todo. Pero este hijo la gran puta. Que vaya de diablo.
You
quiere
call
pasar
Obama
por
a
el
faggot?
Yeah.
No, he said Obama, he did everything.
No, not Obama,
Oh, yeah.
Trump.
Es
But
que
he
no quiere
said-
saber
he
de
said-
nadie.
Obama's he's a devil.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Río de la
He
Gran
said,
Puta.
yeah. Obama,
He's a little bit better than Trump.
Yeah.
Yes,
He
that's what
said,
he's trying to
Obama, very good. They over here. Pero este hijo la gran puta.
said-
Lo que está haciendo es más da uno.
He said Trump is a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Doing evil to everyone.
Toda la ayuda a uno y todo.
Yeah.
Dile que me mame un huevo.
Mira, mamá, huevo. He told him to go suck a dick.
Déjate lo que te estaba escuchando. Fucking bitch.
I hear you, man.
Yeah, he mad though. He get his
Hey,
spirits.
well,
And that's, by the way, that's Raphael.
yeah, hey,
He was here
surely,
last week.
surely oppression maketh the wise man mad.
You know what the word Raphael means? It means healer of God. God's healer, you know?
Mira, mamá,
So
huevo.
when he came out last week, we said he might be an
Hey,
angel.
shut up.
Somebody give me Hebrews.
I know,
You know what I want? Hebrews 13:1.
His name,
I know all about
Yeah, you saw. So there's nothing you can do.
it. You're through.
The only thing you can do is listen. Listen to your downfall.
And you really can't get mad at us because what we're doing, we're telling you what's going to happen.
Right.
That's it.
We're giving you the future.
can't get mad at the messenger.
Right.
Hear that train coming down the track, you saw? That's inevitable destruction.
The
Yeah.
last
Choo choo! That train is coming down that track, man.
That's the last
And there was a movie out years ago. It was starring this guy, Tony Randall, and it was like a traveling circus in the West.
Okay.
I forget the name of the movie. And they had this old white lady that had land. So she went to the fortune teller. But the fortune teller told the truth. So she said, am I going to do well in my land? And the fortune teller said, no. She said, am I going to get married? He said, no. Am I going to have children? He said, no. And then she left sorrowful because why? She wanted to hear that fake future. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what Esau want to hear. All we're doing is we're like that fortune teller that told that woman.
That's it.
We're telling you that you're going into slavery and that you're going to be gathered together and you're going to be destroyed.
That's right.
We're just telling you, we can say it with a smile on our face.
Right.
You know?
We enjoy doing it.
We're just telling you what the truth, what's going to happen to you.
Yeah.
Now you can get mad at us, you can hate us, but don't get mad at us.
Oh, no.
Get mad at the Most High. Who's that?
I think the brother from Hawaii, Seven Faces of Dr. Lau.
That brother, that man is
I
something.
knew he was gonna get it.
That-
I knew he was
hey,
gonna
hey,
get it.
brother.
That
Now, he
brother's-
said he had to see that movie.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
bad movie, man. That's a
Brother's
bad movie.
Researcher right there, man.
Yep.
I knew he was gonna.
That was
get
a. I saw that when it first came out as a child, man. That was I got all into that movie,
it. I gotta check it out.
you know.
Seven Faces of Dr.
And Dr. Lau, I think, was supposed to be Tony Randall.
Tony
Like he
Randall.
was acting like a Moabite.
Oh, it was just, yeah.
But it was a good movie, you know.
It's the same thing with Mickey Rooney. They had him looking like a Moabite in Breakfast at Tiffany's. As a
Okay.
matter of fact, that was that scene Bruce Lee saw in the movie, the movie about Bruce Lee.
Right.
When he first met Linda Lee.
Right,
They went to
right,
the
yeah,
movies,
yeah, right.
and they played that clip with.
Oh,
that was
yeah,
Mickey
yeah.
Rooney playing a Moabite, and then Linda Lee looks at Bruce Lee like Bruce Lee was looking at the screen like, oh shit. Like they're really making fun of our people. And then she asked him, "You want to leave?" And then he said, "Yeah,"
Yeah, Mickey Rooney. Yeah, they showed.
Mickey Rooney.
Yeah, Mickey Rooney. Yeah.
because they just played the movie the other day, Breakfast
Yeah,
at
yeah, yeah,
Tiffany's.
yeah.
They were making fun of Moab. That's Esau once again. But Mickey Rooney, he got to be a Jake.
Yeah.
Mickey Rooney's a real good dancer.
Yeah,
He was
well, he's
Irish, right?
Yeah, he's Irish. Yeah.
Irish, yeah. This guy, he played the gangster. What's this guy? He lived to be like 100-some years old. Not Mickey Rooney, the gangster. He played in
Edward G.
Angels.
Robinson?
No, not him. That's a so-called Jew. He played in Angels with Dirty Faces. Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Yeah.
What's
Cagney, James Cagney.
James Cagney. He's a Jake.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah,
Jake,
James
man.
Cagney, yeah.
Hey, he's dancing and shit. He does all kind of. That was a Jake.
Yeah, James
That was a
Cagney,
Jake,
yeah.
man. You know. Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 34, verse 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth out of it.
Yeah, the earth is hearing right now through the magic of this internet. Let the earth hear. Now the earth is really hearing. Hey, think about it.
Psalm 19. Yep.
This truth really took off the year 2007.
Yep.
If you want to be technical, because that's when we came on YouTube, and man, this truth blew wide open.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why the Lord created YouTube.
Yeah.
He created YouTube for this truth. And Elder Pastor said that years ago. He said he didn't create YouTube for your baby to take her first steps, for your dog to walk across, you know. He created it for this truth. Push this truth. You want to say something? Yeah. Psalms the 19th chapter. The firmament declares his handiwork.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and every year it's like the truth grows more and more. You know, like from back then, you know, the knowledge was increasing, you know, and then the platforms of the truth started
It's
increasing.
literally all over the world. Anybody that has access to a laptop, or, you know, PC or whatever, smartphone, yeah. you don't need a PC no more.
Yeah.
Now you got you got politicians that wish the internet was never created.
That's it.
Yeah, that was
Jay
Jay
Rockefeller.
Rockefeller. Yeah.
Yeah, the reason why he said that is because the truth is coming out.
It says, verse 2, for the indignation of the Lord Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He had utterly destroyed them. He had delivered them up to the slaughter.
That's what the missiles is going to do.
Right.
The nuclear missiles.
Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
Yeah, because there's going to be a lot of dead bodies after post-nuclear destruction. As a matter of fact, one of the jobs of the top elites is to bury those dead bodies. It tells you that clearly in Ezekiel the 39, how signs are going to be placed, and then you're going to have a digging team coming behind, and then that's going to be the wicked elite. They're going to be burying those bodies.
And those other Edomites around Europe.
Yeah.
Because we're going to gather a lot of Edomites. There's going to be a lot of Edomites out there.
Yeah.
All in Europe, in France, Germany, you know,
Yeah. A lot of them going to be in those
Switzerland.
bunkers.
Huh?
A lot of them are going to be in those bunkers.
No, no.
Outer space, in the space stations,
Underwater.
underwater.
But there's a lot of places that are not going to be hit. There's
Right.
neutral
Yeah.
places that are
Right.
not going to be hit.
Right.
You know?
These was it Scandinavia,
Yeah, Australia.
Australia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when you read the scripture in Ezekiel, it says, they shall sever men of continual employment. You look up the word employment, it means slavery. It literally means slavery.
It says, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
Which they call the mushroom cloud.
That's on that paper.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That paper.
Oh yeah, bring out the paper.
Yeah.
The
Show you how serious it is.
newspaper.
What is that, New York Times?
That ain't no New York Times. That's a Daily News.
Daily News.
Look at that.
You want to hold it up for
That's
camera?
that.
I meant to say Daily News.
Hold up. That's that. The U.S. broke the treaty that they made with Russia, the nuclear treaty, and then as soon as Russia got wind of it, they broke their part of the treaty. Right. So what do you see there? A mushroom cloud.
There you go.
Playing with fire.
There you go. That's America's future right
Yep.
there.
Yep.
That's America playing with fire.
And the U.S. is creating a new warhead out in Texas.
Luke 12 and 49. Somebody get Luke 12 and 49.
Oh,
The
yeah,
Lord
'cause
said
that-
he's coming to send fire. No, you got
Get Revelation 6. Go right to the point. Get Isaiah 34.
Yeah, because
And five.
that treaty that they broke was supposed to be a treaty to reduce the nuclear arsenal. But they don't keep
So
to
if
that.
they break the treaty, that means they're going to
Continue
there's going to be a
building.
buildup, man.
Yep. Oh, and then I found out too. I'm sorry, brother. I found out too that during World War II, the war was pretty much over. They could have just ended it, but they didn't want. They kept it going because they wanted to test those missiles. Those two
Hiroshima
Fat Boy
Man
and Fat Boy,
Fat Boy and Little Man or something.
something like that. And they could have ended it, but those weren't the only bombs that were dropped.
Right.
There were a whole lot of other bombs that were dropped. They decimated Japan.
with the so-called white man and devil.
Right.
And they wouldn't do it to the Germans because those are your fellow white men.
Right.
Yeah.
They did it to Japanese.
Yep.
Matter of fact, a family out of Hartford, Connecticut, they're suing the relatives of FDR because FDR knew 6 months before that the bomb was going to. I'm sorry, of World War II, about the planes hitting Hawaii.
Yeah. Harbor, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
The FDR knew 6 months before
Oh, that's
it happened.
a well-known fact. Yep.
Yeah.
They- matter of fact, they filmed it with the Japanese, so-called Japanese planes. The guy had a camera up in the sky. There was nothing but a blue sky, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the planes came. That was all a setup, man.
To pull America
Just
into
like
war.
the World Trade Center. You got the mass of the people in this country and around the world that believe that Arabs did. These are stupid people.
Right.
Then you can thank the school system, which dumbed down the masses of the people.
False flags.
Even these people with college degrees, these professors, these people with doctorates, master's degrees, they're a bunch of dummies too.
We're going to bring all these facts out in our series called This Is Why We Call You the Devil. You asked for it, Esau, and you're going to get it. This is why we call you the devil. We're going to bring out all the through the spirit, we're going to bring all that shit out.
Yeah.
How FDR knew about World War, the planes. That's what drew you into World War II. And then you, a lot
It's
of
called a
takes-
false flag.
false flag.
Look up false flag.
Yeah,
Somebody look up false flag. Okay.
because your elites love
The
war.
World Trade Center was nothing but a false flag,
That's right.
so that
False
Bush,
flag.
baby Bush, could set up the what's that document? The Patriot Act.
Patriot Act.
All right.
Because a lot of your elites,
Didn't enter into Iraq because they said somehow this guy Saddam Hussein had something to do with it. Which Saddam Hussein and Osama bin Laden were enemies because Saddam Hussein was a secular Muslim.
Right.
You know.
because your elites, they love war. Mayim Shelbawa
Shiite,
said,
Sunni, yep.
Mayim Shelbawa said, you always want to buy when blood is running in the streets. So, and then scripture says, if thou has love blood, blood shall pursue thee. So that's you, Esau. Then you go in Revelation, it says about the red horse, it was given him a great sword to go and to kill and to make war.
To kill each other.
To kill each other.
They were killing each
You're going to
other.
bring it all out, Esau. You asked for it, you're going to get it, man.
Yeah, man.
You're going to get it.
This
You
is
want to demonize
Wikipedia.
us? Okay. You want to play that game?
And then
Okay.
Esau, what these Edomites do, talking about the news media, the mainstream news media, whatever the hell you call it, they don't even, sit down and watch the videos and really inquire as to why are we saying this? Like this guy, Jesse Waters, what is your beef?
Oh, yeah, that's fact.
Well, our beef, the answer is our beef goes back to Cain and Abel, which that's your daddy, Cain,
Yep,
and Esau, that's your daddy.
that's it.
You better wake up to the fact that you're an Edomite.
That's it.
That's
That's the bottom
well,
line.
I can't.
Bottom line.
Wake up to the fact that you're an Edomite.
Yeah.
Then go in the scriptures, and anytime you come across the word Edomites, Esau, Idumea, and see what it says about the future of those people. That's you.
That's the title for a lesson.
And that's it.
Look for our new series called This Is I'm going to keep plugging it. This is why we call you the devil.
Why we call you the devil.
Because you got to know.
You got to know.
Where we at? Come on.
The definition of false flag, you want it?
Go ahead and read
This is from Wikipedia. A false flag is a covert operation designed to deceive. The deception creates the appearance of a particular party, group, or nation being responsible for some activity.
Oh, another false flag, the Boston Tea Party. You had Edomites dressed up like Gadites while you were throwing the boxes of beer over the ship. Remember that, Esau?
I didn't know that.
Huh? The Boston Tea Party. Fucking bunch of devils. But that's your power, deception. Like I said, in our new series, we're gonna bring it out, man.
That's it.
This is why we
Oh,
call you the devil.
this thing in Venezuela, this whole Venezuela thing. They're basically saying that this guy Maduro is not the president, where he was voted overwhelmingly to be the president, and all of a sudden they bring this guy. To me, he looks just like Obama's son. Like if Obama had a Latin chick, had a kid, he looked like Obama. He's a Latin Obama, and you can see the guy as a youngster. He's a kid. He's a puppet that they set up and said he should be the president. He going around saying, I'm the president. How the fuck you the president when you wasn't democratically elected, man? And the democratic system was set up by you so-called white people. And every nation, major nation on the planet Earth, any leader is set up by what? By the democratic process. That shows you that you have power over the whole planet, man.
Yeah. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
That's that cup, the cup of the filthiness of the wine that all nations are drunk from. You know, because they following.
Yeah,
behind,
your democracy.
Yep.
Mainly your democracy.
That's it. 'Cause all nations are following behind what Esau does.
Right.
And really, we're in the time of really prophesying against Esau.
Yep.
You know, guys talking about shaving, and got this bug out down in Florida talking about shaving, when we really should be talking about the wickedness of Esau,
Yeah.
prophesying about what the Lord has said about Esau.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Yeah. And his judgment.
You know,
Yeah.
guys talking about women, others talking about shaving, stuff that don't even really matter about prophecy. You know?
That's
And you
it,
had a
man.
bunch of guys that left Nate, IUIC, and they're talking about exactly the point when the Sabbath comes in. No, it comes in right when you see the sun, and what that have to do with salvation, man?
Yeah.
And you know what cuts all that? Colossians 2 verse 16, man. Don't be arguing about the sun and the moon. Oh, don't be arguing about genealogy, man.
Yeah.
It says they argue about strivings of the law.
Or what brothers who? Like, do you have this big whoop-de-doo about Apostle Paul being Paul? Is he Paul?
Right.
Is he not? You guys are fucking retarded, man.
All right.
Well,
Straight
you
up and
never
down,
know.
man.
I might just might be.
And then, like I said,
And I say
okay,
that just to get at them guys.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like
I
I
don't know who the hell I am.
said, yeah, like I said, okay, if he is Apostle Paul, which you know we believe.
See, brother.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
See, you started.
No. Well, let me finish. Let me finish. Look, does that exempt him from doing the work? Does that exempt him from doing the work? The answer is no. He still got to do the work.
Right.
He still got to run the race. He still got to finish his course. So
Yep.
it's a stupid argument. That's my point.
Right.
So let it go.
Oh, there
right?
was a guy that used to swear up and down he was Paul. He ain't in the truth no more. That's a man by the name of High Priest Yeshaya.
It's a stupid argument.
Yeshaya fell off, man.
We know
Okay.
that the men of the Lord that were back there, they're back here now. Leave it at that, all right? Right?
That's
The
it.
men of the Lord that was back there.
In other words, it's not important. It's not important who I am.
man. We still got to run the
Am I
race.
doing the thing is whether I'm doing the work or not. Are you
Yeah.
doing the work?
There it is. We
All
still
right.
got to run the race, which is doing
Right,
the work.
right.
We still got to finish our course. Don't worry about who we will know in time who we were back then.
Right. Right.
We got work to do, man. And part of that work is this
Yeah,
is
Paul
why
said before he died, I finished my course.
Yeah.
I did the work,
That's right.
you know?
And part of that work is this is why we call you the devil. We got to get into those videos. We got to show Esau.
Oh, well, that's gonna give me that spirit, you know, get the
Yeah, well, that's a beautiful thing.
This
This
is
is
why-
why we call you the devil.
Oh, boy, I
man.
can do
Hey,
Videos for
videos
days,
all
man.
day, man.
do like
Videos
Do the
for
thing
days,
on how
bro.
they took Jake and slavery out of
Yeah.
This is why we call it the series. This is why we call you the devil.
Then you have
The
chemtrails,
slave trade.
slavery.
Teflon.
Well, you asked for it,
GMOs.
Esau. You want to demonize somebody? Okay.
How
we'll
you
go
took
fight.
this land
Yeah.
from the North American Indians,
Yep.
man.
Yeah.
How you brought the so-called Negroes in slavery. Oh man.
You're gonna get sick and
But
tired.
they don't
of
want
it.
to. They don't want to. They don't want to know that, man. Oh, that was the past. Somebody, please give me what I want. Thank you. 3:15.
This is why we call you the devil. So, see, that's more exciting than.
Yeah.
I wonder who I was in the past.
Exactly.
And who is this guy? And who is that guy?
Or you can shave your face. Okay, you know what, K Slugger? You know what you can do, K Slugger? Just shave your whole fucking face. Just shave your beard off altogether. Shave your head bald.
Yeah.
Walk around like a black monk. Like a black Shaolin monk. Yeah, that got kicked in the ass.
Yeah.
Hey, look, K Slugger. The reason why you out of here because the Most High had it in for you, man. You were not of us.
Yep.
They went from us first John.
This is Ecclesiastes 3:15. That which had been is now, and that which is to be had already been, and the Most High requireth that which is past.
Shit.
If you go back 10,000 years, you gotta pay. You gotta pay. If you did something wicked 10,000 years ago, you gotta pay for it. Oh, just like Jesse Waters said.
Oh, the sons of the fathers.
The sons of the fathers
Yeah.
are dying for the fathers, dying for the sons, and the sons dying for the father, are paying for the sin of the father. He said, what about your children? Well, that's why he went so far back, because he admitted that yes, the white man did all those things, but that was 1,000 years ago. That was 500 years ago. Where can we go? What scripture can we go on that one?
This is Isaiah 60, verse 14.
I wasn't looking at that one, but that's a good one.
It says, the sons also,
Somebody hold Isaiah 14.
it says, the sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that
Yeah, you
despise thee.
can go up some more.
Yeah,
I think 10
I'll start at 10. It says, and the sons of strangers shall build up thy wall.